good, family? I was thinking this morning about how this generation is kind of being, and that includes us too, but this generation is being raised by YouTubians and video connoisseurs, and it's a little, I guess it's normal now, but it shouldn't be. And I think, one by one, each one by each one, we should really, reevaluate where we're getting our wisdom. You can't get wisdom from no video. You can get knowledge from a video. And I use the word knowledge very loosely because knowledge means to know, And in order for you to know something, it has to be objectively true, and it also has to be tested and proven, time and time again under different circumstances, you dig? But I think that's why I use the word knowledge very loosely. I think knowledge is something that you can get from the videos and stuff like that, from YouTube and the streaming sites and all of these personalities. I don't really think they're that smart. I don't think they're that sharp, to be honest. I think they're really sharp when it comes to making money, because that's really what it's all about. They don't really care whether you use the knowledge or not, use the game or not. But what happens is the need for your perspective to be marketed becomes contagious, you dig? And when that happens, you spend most of your time thinking about results and not the process. And that could be real dangerous, you dig? So we have to keep in mind that these people they don't really have our best interest. Their best interest is their bank accounts. You know what I mean? So we have to kind of keep that in mind and just try to remember that every time you watch one of these videos, and you take it with a grain of salt. These people shouldn't be heralded as beacons of knowledge or beacons of wisdom. You learn wisdom by failing, by trying things, by failing at them, by learning from your failures. That's how you become wise. Those are things you should be passing along to the next generation. And this generation, your contemporaries, the youths, and all of these kind of people. But not shit that you just happened to experience yesterday and didn't really have any time to reflect on. And this is what you're dealing with right now. These should not be mass markets. These disrespecting women or men, how to play games. These are not things we're in a position to be thinking about. We should be thinking about technology, personal evolution. How do we use solar power to make our life more efficient? How do we get skills? How do we give skills to our felons coming home and to our elders who may have been in the workforce for too long and need new skills? How do we get these guns out of these youth's hand? How do we get a piece of this STEM? How do we as oppressed people and underprivileged people come together, build networks through tech and STEM and things like those? Those are the things we should be marketing. That's knowledge that we could actually use, and hopefully it permeates into wisdom. But things like these YouTube celebrities and things like this ain't it. Word is bond. Like, we have to really be objective about what we are kind of viewing, like the mental food we're consuming. And I'm a big advocate of wisdom by any means. So, but we have to reshape the way we think. Not necessarily reshape, but we have to add on to the way we think. You know what I mean? Some might say it's lateral thinking, you know what I mean? And that's okay. But we have to think a little bit differently. And you don't have to buy everything that's sold to you. You don't have to absorb or eat everything that's fed to you, you know? So, that's all I wanted to say. And just something for all the people out there just to kind of think about, you know what I mean? All right?